We all have problems at work. But the problem is that problems become bigger problems if you don't know how to talk about the problems.
4 words.
Hi, I'm Rob from 4 Words, and in today's video I want to give you some phrases and words to help you talk about problems in English. Because if you can't talk about your problems, no one can help you to fix them. A common collocation in English is to address the problem. To address the problem means to begin to talk about it, to begin to discuss how to make the problem not a problem. So here are some phrases you can use to address the problem. Simply, I've got a problem, or there is a problem, followed by the next sentence, whatever the problem is. For example, I've got a problem, the lights aren't working. Or, there's a problem, it's too dark. To make the problem seem not so big or not so serious, you can use adjectives or quantifiers. For example, there's a bit of a problem. There's a small or tiny problem. There's a slight problem. And of course, you can soften your introduction to the problem. For example, unfortunately, there's a problem. Sorry, but there's a problem. I'm afraid there's a problem. Another trick for downplaying a problem is to not really say is, not definitely say there is a problem. For example, there might be a problem. It looks like there's a problem, not there is a problem. It looks like there's a problem. Even if you know 100% there is definitely a problem, you can still use one of these. So let's combine all of those to make some nice formal phrases. I'm afraid there seems to be a slight problem. Unfortunately, there might be a bit of a problem. And yes, they seem long, they seem over polite, they seem like perhaps there isn't really a problem. These are very native, especially British type phrases that you might hear or you might want to use. Perhaps you feel the word problem is too strong. And instead you want another word, or maybe you have said the word problem so many times and you don't want to repeat yourself, so you're looking for another word. Here are some alternatives. An issue. An issue. A more formal way to say problem, an issue. A setback. A setback is something that stops you from being able to do your work very well. A setback. It sets you back. A hurdle. Literally one of those things that runners jump over in a hurdle race. A hurdle. I'm sorry, but there's a bit of a hurdle. An obstacle. Like a hurdle, something that you have to get around or get past before you can continue. Teething problems. We're having some teething problems. So yes, this is related to teeth. Teething is when babies first get their teeth and it's a bit painful for them. And at this time, babies are very uncomfortable, very fussy, they cry easily. Teething troubles or teething problems. And we know that it's something that won't last forever. And in a company, at work, you might want to use teething problems to talk about a new project or a new process where at the beginning, maybe you expect a few problems. But if you call them teething problems, then the suggestion is they are temporary problems and they won't be problems forever. Another way to avoid the word problem is to use alternative phrases like I'm having a bit of trouble with, or I'm not finding it easy to. So you have addressed the problem. The next thing you need to do is deal with the problem or tackle the problem. Both of these phrases mean to face the problem, to try to do something about the problem. Okay, we've got a problem. Let's deal with it. Okay, we've got a problem. Let's tackle it. Unfortunately though, I can't help you to tackle the problem. I can't help you to deal with the problem, but I can give you some useful phrases to ask someone else to help you to solve the problem or fix the problem. To solve a problem or to fix a problem mean to make the problem go away, to find a solution. So here come some useful phrases to get someone to help you to deal with the problem. We'll use the lights as an example. Could you help me with the lights, please? Would you help me with the lights, please? Would you be able to help me with the lights? Could you give me a hand with the lights, please? Do you know anything about these lights? Are you good with lights? Have you ever had a problem with these lights? Do you know how I can fix these lights? Yeah, you just have to turn them on like this. Thanks, that was perfect. So there you go. Now, explaining problems in English should be no problem, no issue, no hurdle, no obstacle for you at all. Don't forget to follow and give us a thumbs up for more business, English and communication tips.